What's going on, guys? It's me, Vanglorious, and I'm coming to you today from TheShopCT. So I'm going to be custom tuning with the man himself, Mike Botti. I've seen what he's done to cars, and I did not want to miss out on that. So today we're actually going to get a great opportunity to custom tune on the dyno. So we're going to find out exactly how much power your boy is making. Oh, and totally don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. You're going to love today's content. It's definitely going to be a breath of fresh air in terms of car content that's been on the channel. I know I've been away for a little bit with the car stuff, but I got a lot of things popping for this season. So this is just one of them. So stay tuned if you want to see more things. About to get strapped in. Yo, by the name, what was your name?
Peter.
Peter? Yeah, I'm Everett, man. Nice to meet you. Yes, thanks so much.
Always. You next to the jam.
Yes, I can't wait. Excited. So this is actually Justin. He actually booked me to come down. I don't know if you guys can hear me, but hopefully you can. But big shout out to Justin.
Thanks, Everett. Yeah, we're here at the TheShopCT. My name's Justin with East Coast Supra. We've got Everett's car on the dyno with Mikeytuned over here. We're gonna get this thing rocking and rolling for you.
Yeah, man. Thanks so much.
Oh, for sure.
Really appreciate it. All right, so we are strapped up, and we will be starting soon. We are strapped. Super excited. Probably get to have been smiling this whole time.
Nice gains.
Yeah, I think so.
20 horsepower peak, 20. Oh shit.
Yo, my truck has been man.
Yeah, you're up like 50 wheel torque, 20 horse. But in the mid range, the horsepower is up 55. Like right at 4,900, you're at 55.
Yeah, and I got that run where it was like 470 something. Like it was high. And I was like, yeah, that's
too much sauce.
Yeah, that's too much. It was like 555 of torque. It was kind of nuts. I was like, yeah.
Too much sauce. So yeah, basically I'm gonna go on the street and just make sure that this green curve just starts to
actually reacts to outside conditions. Yeah, sick. Yo, what's going on, guys? Just want to let you know, we got Ivan and then we got John here. So this is in detailing right now. So this 7-second GTR getting detailed. Looking amazing right now. They also did an 891 back there, as you can see in the B-roll. You guys are looking to get tuned, but you're also looking for detailing, or if you're just looking for detailing, come out here, please, and ask for these guys. So this is Ivan again, and this is John. So definitely come give these guys a look. They use quality products. They'll take care of your, your whip. The results speak for themselves. So if you have any more questions, I'm gonna leave their stuff down in the description, and you'll see their shop on the on screen. I'll pop up the things. The results are in. Let's talk about this, and let's talk about the numbers. Let's get into it. All right, so it's now the next day, and I know I was gonna be gushing a bit on this. So I basically got back yesterday around like 8 o'clock-ish. I was there since about 11:30, but I had so much fun being there. Now, about the tune. So, a little bit more that I didn't really speak of when I was there with Mike Botti and the crew is that in this custom tune, you might have seen that run that was, I believe, 473 horsepower and about 555 pound-feet of torque. The reason why we kind of dialed down from that is because that would have been really nice if I wanted something super aggressive all the time. But on these cars for the transmission, because right now there is no transmission tune, 550 is like kind of the limit, because 5th and 6th gear will kind of give you some trouble, and I don't want to risk breaking anything on the car because of it. So for those reasons, that's part of the reason why we dialed back. So you're probably wondering, why didn't I just shoot for maybe 10 less horsepower and maybe, I don't know, like 520 pound-feet of torque? Well, I was looking for something that wouldn't drive that much different than what the car is now, but he was actually able to free up some power in the mid-range, which you saw that he kind of talked about before. So when he was explaining that on the graph, on the dyno chart, that it was kind of like flat in one space, higher up in the RPM, and it was obviously due because we were in an enclosed space on the dyno instead of out in the street where you get that air. So I kind of wanted a little bit more mid-range, and we just wanted to double verify that everything was fine with the vehicle, and it wasn't just the fact that the air filter was enclosed in a box and it wasn't getting air. So it was, in fact, it was fine because we did a test drive and everything was good. I'm super stoked at how it drives. It feels very strong, and I appreciate the amount of detail that he put into the tune. Like, he literally, he did his thing. Like, not once did he leave the car and go, hey, I have to work on something else, or I have to do this, I have to do that. Like, once he was on my car, he stayed on the car, and he made sure I was happy. So, big shout out to Mike Botti for tuning this thing. And it was such a great experience, because it's different when you're looking at these videos on YouTube and you're seeing cars on the dyno, and then you just see numbers, and a lot of times you don't get a story that goes with it. Like, some people just want a really high horsepower car, or sometimes it's very misleading. Maybe they do, like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 runs, and then they're like, oh, well, hey, this is the highest horsepower, this is how much I'm making. When in truth, they probably dialed it back because either this car is a car that they drive on the street, or maybe it's their daily and they don't want to go crazy. So at least you know why I didn't go for that high number that you saw that I recorded, and I went with something more manageable, but still something that was a gain over what I was running before with the OTS map. So I do believe that that's a nice sweet spot to be. I was talking about doing methanol injection beforehand, and I brought this up previously a few times to my other crew members. Well, not crew members, but we all have Supras, so we kind of talked about it, and I was like, yeah, maybe methanol's the move. And I talked with Justin and Mikey about it, and methanol could still be a thing in the future. But I'm thinking right now, the common consensus is the pure 800 turbo upgrade is kind of the way to go. So that will probably happen further down the line, since I have some other life things I want to do, because I don't want to sink all my money into this car. But I mean, hey, it's making great content, but you get what I mean. Like, I'm a multi-potentialite. I like doing a lot of things, so it's kind of unrealistic to sink another $3,500 to $4,000 into this right now. So I think I'm gonna stay put where I'm at here for a little bit, Notice I say that all the time and then you see a video of me doing the opposite. But this time I'm gonna do that because a Pure 800 turbo is a big investment, at least in my eyes. So that's what I have to say about that. Now, my initial I guess prediction of what I was expecting actually was on board with that. Like literally the whole experience was like, wow, this feels great. This feels tailored to me. Like the emphasis on getting a custom tune rather than an OTS off the shelf is very vast, and I feel like most people that haven't done something like this, I would encourage it. I would encourage you to get a custom tune and do dyno tuning. I feel like you kind of get to know a lot more about your car and how it reacts, and you're gonna be vastly impressed, at least in my case, because it's a Supra. But I think any car that you put on a dyno and it's in an enclosed space like that, you're gonna be surprised at just how loud it is. Like there was a red car that I've actually put into the video. It was a Renaissance red Supra, and it had an exhaust and it was loud. And I was like, my car's not gonna be that loud. It got on the dyno and I was like, whoa. So yeah, it's definitely like, damn, like it's pretty crazy. Like it's definitely a crazy experience. Like if you are a car nut, you should do this. Like if you are looking to get tuned in your car nut, please do this. And hey, if it's a Supra, hey, it could even be a WRX STI. He works with those. He doesn't do EJs anymore, but if you have one with a FA20 in it, yo, come see this man, because he will give your car the sauce. Like I literally felt like this car it's driving really nice, and the burbles are how I want it to. Like the burble aggression, it's just right. It's exactly how I want it. So like I said, my expectation, it got met and even exceeded. So that's where I'm at with that. As far as things to come, I will say that I do want to lower the car, but I don't want to slam it to the ground because I will be taking this to a track, and there's going to be footage on that in May because my track day is in May. So I want to lower the car. I'm not sure if I'm going to do spacers. Just because I don't want to start flinging stuff on the side of the car, but maybe, I don't know, maybe like 13 millimeters in the front, 15 millimeter spacers in the back. That might be okay. I just have to do more research to figure out what's really good, but that's kind of where my head is at now. And at some point I probably need to get a charge pipe because it's a little bit more power. A lot of people are saying the charge pipes that come in these cars are okay, but you know, later down the line they're prone to failing, so it's probably a better thing to do now than to worry about later and be stuck on the side of the road or have to get towed or something. So that's kind of where I'm at in this instance. Now that the season has started, basically all the events are going to be starting up, and now that COVID's not as crazy, more events will actually be happening this year. So I will be at Elite Tuner, and that show is going to be on April 18th. It starts at 12 o'clock. Come see me there. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more Supras this time, but I'm sure a lot of people that didn't come out last year will be here this year. So the variety of builds are probably going to be great, and it's going to be a breath of fresh air because now we have better weather, and it's, you know, people getting excited. Usually season openers are some of the best events because it sets the tone for the rest of the season. Big shout out to Mike Botti, giving the Botti Sauce to the vehicle, Justin Lazarus for setting this whole thing up, Ivan and John out of the Rise and Shine Detailing that you'd see me show earlier. Y'all were extremely courteous and cool, and we practically spent the day together. So thanks for keeping me company too while I was waiting for, you know, my stuff to start popping off. The rest of the TheShopCT, most of the other staff that I bumped into, everybody was cool. Peter, you're awesome. You pulled in the car, strapped it down, got it ready for its dyno session. So big shout out to everybody there that was helping me out or just said hey, chatted with me, asked me some questions, showed some love. Thank you so much. I will be returning if I need anything tuning or detailing wise. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoy the content. I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully I'm not away with the car stuff too long because I do have some things cranking. So with that in mind, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.